Hey there YouTube, it's your Bobby3, back with another kicking, you guessed it, action figure review. Today we are reviewing another Spawn figure. The last Spawn figure we reviewed was the Obertkill Mega Fig. And now we are doing this very cool Redeemer. Now, I am only on about issue 51 or so of Spawn, and I've gotten to Anti-Spawn, who I believe eventually becomes Redeemer. It's basically kind of the same thing as Spawn, except angelic instead of demonic, you know. But this figure was on clearance for 15 bucks, and I was like, 15 bucks for a major Spawn character that I'm definitely going to get to eventually anyway. Yeah, I think I'll be grabbing that. And it was a good call, because I haven't seen it that cheap anywhere else, even on Amazon. But yeah, thanks Books A Million for the cheap Redeemer. So, Redeemer himself is actually a pretty cool figure. Accessory-wise, he comes with the normal stand that all the Spawn figures come with, and I kind of appreciate that McFarlane includes stands with all their figures. This guy's kind of top and back heavy because of these wings, so the stand is actually extra appreciated with him. And then also this very cool sword. It's just kind of a gold with a nice wash over it. Very cool, intricate design. He holds it incredibly well. He comes with... His holding hands are trigger hands, as you can see here. Hold on, let me get this in his hand. There we go. But still, that doesn't cause any problem holding the sword. Pretty cool, pretty cool. So that works out. Though, a pair of interchangeable fist hands I think would be nice, because I'm not sure I'm going to display him with the sword. I'm starting to think I won't. I've really been on the fence about it, and I think I have decided on no. I think no is the answer on whether or not I'm going to display him with sword. Just really to save room in the display, just because it'll be easier to display him. I have so many figures, and I plan on getting more Spawn stuff down the road eventually. Come on. There we go. But, anyway, he at least comes with things to hold. So, I think I'm okay with him having just holding hands, especially since you could kind of make it a pointing hand if you wanted, which is fine. Now, the wings are kind of an accessory themselves, really. You do have to pop them into the back, which was a bit difficult to do. I recommend heating them up before you do so. And they're pretty nice. Their weight kind of makes them flop down sometimes, but, you know, if he's just static on the shelf and not really moving around, he'll probably be okay. But they are very pretty. I mean, they have excellent detail and paint on them, really just all the way around. And we'll kind of just use the wings to move into articulation, you know, kind of the in and out, up and down on the wings, but they can't like touch backs, but that's fine. You know, you've got side to side on the head, as well as some up and down and a wobble. You know, lots of movement on the arms. You know, the shoulder pads don't even really hinder much, which is nice. I think that's due to where they're connected. That works very well. You've got a double elbow bend, rotation on the wrist, forward and back. You can turn those joints if you try. Then you've got some torso and waist joints that are functionally the same. In and out on the legs, forward and back, thanks to the rubber covering on the waist that I wish Hasbro would adopt, because as we discussed in the recent Ben Reilly Spider-Man Beyond video, he can't kick his legs back because he has a hard plastic bus. And this guy's got a nice soft bussy, so it works out for him, you know. And there's no thigh cut on these McFarlane figures, but he does have a double knee bend, as well as a rotation on the top and bottom of the foot there. That is a joint you can turn. It's got forward and back. Ankle pivot. He has the peg holes for his stand, and his toe beans articulate. The rest of his paint job is pretty good. The stuff that's cast in gold and the stuff that's painted gold doesn't look that different. Usually you can really tell the difference, but it's hard to on this guy. So that's, you know, very much to McFarlane's credit. And they even detailed the inside there. A lot of people might not even have noticed if that wasn't heavily detailed on the inside, but it was. And then you got detail inside the joints, which I always commend McFarlane for, a really nice texture. The paint on this bit could be a little cleaner, but in most places it's pretty clean. He's a really nice figure. All and all. He moves exactly as you'd pretty much expect him to. He looks great. I think McFarlane's Spawn figures are better than the DC ones. I think that's because they don't release as many, and I mean, Spawn's his baby, so you know, he tries pretty hard on him. But now we're going to move into size comparisons. Since he's got big wings, we're only going to do one figure at a time. First up, I have to compare him with Al Simmons' Spawn. Here is the deluxe Spawn with Throne. This was the first Spawn figure I ever reviewed. I think they scale pretty perfectly together. That works really well for me. Next up, how about a Spawn Mega Figure? This is my most recent Spawn review, other than this guy, of course. It is Overkill. Ooh. Yeah, that really works for me. Overkill is a big old boy that'll make the ladies say, "Let me ride you like a toy." And of course, I don't think I could end this video without showing one of McFarlane's DC figures, since those are, you know, pretty big right now. One of McFarlane Toys' main lines, if not their actual main line. So here is Anti-Spawn with one I reviewed not very long time ago, but a while back, is the Justice League Endless Winter Black Adam. I actually sold him and then I missed him, and I found one for $8.99, so I bought him. But yeah, he scales pretty well with McFarlane's DC line too, which is great. And how about something that's not McFarlane, but in the same scale, huh? How about the NECA original superheroes? The Phantom. You know, the full white eyes, the skin-tight outfit, the underwear on the outside. The Phantom was the first to do all that. So it's really cool to show him off with these. And I think they scale well together too. So he's going to scale well with other 7-inch scale figures. And he scales well with his own line, which at the end of the day is all that matters, you know? At the end of the day, that's all you need. So, what are my final thoughts on the Spawn McFarlane Toys Redeemer figure? He's pretty cool. You know, even not having gotten to Redeemer, once again, I have gotten to Anti-Spawn, which I think is the natural evolution. He has the same head as Anti-Spawn and whatnot. So I'm very excited to actually get to him. Plus, I hear in the current Spawn stuff, he has some kind of connection to Haunt, and Haunt is a character I really like. I reviewed his figure a while back too. Definitely check that out. But that's it. Thank you all very much for your support. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. I do recommend this figure if you're into Spawn, especially if you can get him for 15 bucks. I feel like that was really a steal. That's like 10 bucks off, especially with these gorgeous, gorgeous wings. So thank you all once again. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.